The feud between country music superstar Carrie Underwood and the co-host of The View, particularly Joy Behar, has escalated into a full-blown legal war that is shaking up the entertainment industry. Underwood, known for her often apolitical stance, made headlines when she agreed to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. This decision immediately sparked outrage, with critics accusing her of supporting a controversial administration, while Underwood defended her performance as an act of patriotism and an opportunity to bring the country together through music. The backlash was swift and intense. Social media exploded with hashtags like #CancelCarrie and #CarrieSupportsTrump, as the left took aim at her for aligning herself with the controversial Trump administration. Behar, a longtime critic of Trump, led the charge against Underwood's decision. Her fiery criticism centered on how Underwood could claim to support unity while participating in an event that many viewed as divisive and polarizing. Behar's verbal assault went beyond political disagreement and accused Underwood of supporting tyranny. The View's co-hosts piled on, questioning how a country music star could claim to love her country while appearing at an inauguration that many saw as a celebration of Trump's administration. In their eyes, Underwood wasn't just performing. She was endorsing a leader many found reprehensible rather than retreating in the face of the firestorm. Underwood took a bold step in an attempt to reclaim her reputation. She filed an $800 million defamation lawsuit against The View and its co-hosts, specifically naming Behar as the central figure in the legal battle. Underwood's lawsuit claims that the accusations made against her, including being labeled unpatriotic and a supporter of tyranny, damaged her career and reputation. The legal move shocked many in the entertainment industry, setting the stage for a potential landmark case. At the heart of the lawsuit is the question of how far TV hosts, like those on The View, can go in their criticisms of celebrities without facing legal consequences. The stakes are now higher than ever, with both Underwood and The View at a crossroads that could redefine the boundaries of free speech, defamation, and celebrity rights. The outcome of this case could reshape the way public figures interact with the media, particularly in the realm of celebrity criticism, and the consequences when that criticism crosses the line. With the legal battle unfolding, it's clear that this feud is no longer just about political differences. It has evolved into a fight over how much power the media holds in shaping public perception and the impact of public attacks on an individual's career and personal life. Underwood's lawsuit goes beyond her performance at the inauguration. It argues that Behar's and the other co-host attacks were not just opinions, but calculated lies designed to destroy Underwood's public image. According to the lawsuit, Behar's commentary accused Underwood of being out of touch with American values and pandering to Trump's base for career advancement. Underwood's legal team claims that The View crossed into defamation territory by labeling her as unpatriotic and willing to compromise her values for personal gain. The defamation case has escalated beyond a typical celebrity dispute. It now stands as a high-stakes legal challenge that could redefine how public figures are treated by the media. The legal outcome could set a precedent for how TV shows and other media outlets approach discussions involving celebrities and public figures. As the case progresses, both Underwood and the host of The View are under intense scrutiny, and the ramifications could extend far beyond this single dispute. The controversy took another turn when Behar, known for her outspoken political views, doubled down on her remarks during a heated rant on the show. She accused Underwood of being a traitor to her fans and to the country, accusing the country music star of supporting Trump, whom Behar claimed was actively trying to destroy the nation. Behar's attack on Underwood was personal, arguing that Underwood wasn't interested in unity, but instead in advancing a political agenda. The comments made by Behar were inflammatory, striking a nerve with many who saw Underwood's performance as a patriotic act rather than a political endorsement. But Behar and the rest of the panel on The View didn't stop there. They continued to accuse Underwood of prioritizing fame over principles and of selling out to Trump's base in order to further her career rather than backing down. Underwood made an unexpected announcement that stunned the entertainment world. She was suing The View for defamation. She argued that the reckless and inflammatory commentary on the show had caused irreparable damage to her reputation and career. Underwood's legal team demanded an astounding $800 million in damages, an amount that would set a new precedent in defamation cases involving public figures. The entertainment world watched closely as Underwood's lawsuit gained traction, with some legal experts suggesting that her victory could force talk shows and major TV networks to rethink how they handle public criticisms of celebrities. Underwood's legal team is asserting that Behar's remarks were more than just opinions. They were lies carefully crafted to destroy Underwood's public image. According to the lawsuit, The View went beyond offering political commentary. They went after Underwood personally and professionally, portraying her as someone who was unpatriotic and compromised her values for personal gain. The stakes are higher now than ever before, and the outcome of the lawsuit could have far-reaching consequences for media celebrities, and the boundaries of free speech. As the lawsuit progresses, Underwood's legal challenge has become one of the most closely watched cases in Hollywood in recent years. The broader entertainment industry is paying attention to the case, as its outcome could have long-lasting implications for how public figures handle criticism in the age of social media and 24/7 news cycles. If Underwood wins a lawsuit, it could set a new standard for what constitutes acceptable criticism, and what crosses a line into harmful falsehoods. The situation reached a fever pitch when Behar's comment about Underwood caught the attention of many of the singer's supporters, who flooded social media with hashtags like #JusticeForCarrie and #StandWithCarrie. Even people who didn't agree with Underwood's political stance began questioning whether The View had crossed the line. Behind the scenes at ABC, sources reported that executives were furious at Behar's remarks, fearing the legal implications of the situation. Rumors circulated that Behar was being pressured to issue an apology, but in typical fashion, she stood her ground, insisting that she had every right to voice her opinion. Despite the mounting legal pressure, The View refused to back down. As the lawsuit made headlines, Underwood took the opportunity to make a poised and professional appearance at Trump's historic inauguration. However, disaster struck when her microphone cut out mid-performance. The sound system malfunctioned, causing chaos behind the scenes, and despite efforts to fix the problem, the performance was marred by technical issues. Though other performers might have panicked in the face of such a mishap, Underwood's professionalism shone through. But even as she worked through the difficulties, the legal battle and the fallout from Behar's scathing attacks continued to dominate the headlines. The legal war between Carrie Underwood and The View has set the stage for one of the most high-profile celebrity lawsuits in recent history. As the battle over defamation and free speech continues to unfold, both Underwood and Behar are standing their ground. The outcome of this lawsuit could reshape the way public figures are treated in the media, potentially setting new standards for the boundaries of acceptable criticism. For Underwood, this battle is not just about protecting her reputation. It is about fighting back against what she perceives as a concerted effort to ruin her career and personal image. As the saga continues, the entertainment industry and the public will be watching closely to see how this legal showdown unfolds. Will Underwood emerge victorious? And if so, what lasting impact will it have on how celebrities handle media criticism moving forward? Or will The View and Behar weather the storm and continue to speak their minds without fear of legal repercussions? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain. The feud between Carrie Underwood and The View has ignited a firestorm that's unlikely to die down anytime soon. The legal battle between country music superstar Carrie Underwood and The View co-hosts, especially Joy Behar, has taken an even more dramatic turn. The conflict, which began as a political disagreement over Underwood's performance at Donald Trump's inauguration, has now evolved into one of the most high-profile defamation lawsuits in recent memory, capturing widespread attention. Underwood's decision to perform at the inauguration sparked outrage, particularly from Behar, who led a verbal assault on the country music star, accusing her of supporting an administration that many viewed as divisive. However, Underwood, in an unexpected show of grace under pressure, continued her performance without missing a beat, despite her microphone cutting out mid-performance. She sang an a cappella version of America the Beautiful that stunned the crowd, which quickly went viral. This moment earned her respect from even some of her harshest critics, showcasing her composure and professionalism in the face of adversity. Yet, despite her poise, The View chose to mock her instead of acknowledging her resilience. Behar and her co-host continued their verbal attack, deepening the divide between Underwood and her critics. What began as a political disagreement quickly escalated into a high-stakes legal battle. Underwood filed an $800 million defamation lawsuit against The View and its co-hosts, with Behar at the center of the legal drama. The lawsuit claims that Behar's remarks, which accused Underwood of being unpatriotic and supporting tyranny, severely damaged her career and reputation. The legal ramifications are significant, with the case raising questions about the boundaries of free speech, defamation, and the unchecked power of media personalities to vilify public figures. Underwood's legal challenge has become a pivotal moment in the entertainment industry, with millions watching as the case unfolds. If she wins, the case could set a precedent that forces media networks like ABC to reconsider how they handle commentary on celebrities and public figures. The lawsuit is not just about defending Underwood's reputation. It's a challenge to the power of talk shows and media platforms to make baseless accusations without facing legal consequences. The case asks whether public figures, especially celebrities, have the right to protect their reputations from harmful attacks that can damage their careers. The situation worsened when Behar, after Underwood's microphone failure, mocked her performance again. Behar suggested that the technical mishap was a sign from the universe that even fate didn't want Underwood performing. This comment sparked outrage from Underwood's fans, who saw it as another instance of The View doubling down on their smear campaign. Despite the $800 million lawsuit hanging over them, Behar and her co-host refused to back off. Instead, they continued their verbal assault on Underwood. Refusing to acknowledge her grace, under pressure the legal battle has now transformed into a broader debate about media accountability. Underwood's lawsuit challenges the unchecked power of media personalities to make harmful statements about public figures without consequences. By filing the lawsuit, Underwood is sending a clear message that words have consequences, and even powerful talk shows must be held accountable for reckless commentary. If she wins, it could force networks like ABC to implement stricter guidelines for talk shows, making hosts think twice before making potentially defamatory claims about celebrities. However, if Underwood loses, it could set a dangerous precedent where media personalities are free to make unverified accusations with impunity, without fear of facing legal repercussions. This case has ignited a fierce debate over the limits of free speech. Supporters of Underwood see the lawsuit as a necessary step in holding Behar and other media figures accountable for their inflammatory comments. On the other hand, defenders of Behar argue that the lawsuit represents an attack on free speech and that it could set a dangerous precedent by stifling open discourse. They worry that if Underwood wins, journalists and commentators may be hesitant to criticize public figures for fear of facing legal retaliation. The case has sparked a significant conversation about whether the right to free speech should allow media personalities to make damaging claims without repercussions. At its core, the legal battle is about whether public figures, particularly celebrities, should have to tolerate criticism even when it crosses into personal attacks and defamation. If Underwood wins, it could set a powerful precedent, encouraging other celebrities who feel they've been unfairly targeted by the media to take similar legal action. A ruling in Underwood's favor would force talk shows and media platforms to be more cautious in their commentary, particularly when making unsubstantiated claims under the guise of political discourse. If the court rules against Underwood, however, it could solidify the idea that celebrities must simply endure harsh scrutiny, even when it amounts to character assassination. This would reinforce the notion that public figures, by virtue of their fame, must accept damaging statements as part of the territory. The case has further highlighted the deep political divides within the country and the role the media plays in shaping public opinion. Some view Underwood's lawsuit as a much-needed step to hold media figures accountable, while others argue it threatens free speech and could discourage journalists from voicing their opinions regardless of the outcome. The case has already left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry, prompting important discussions about the responsibilities of media figures and the limits of free speech. Should public figures have to accept whatever criticism comes their way, even if it crosses into defamation? Or do they have the right to defend themselves against harmful and unfounded attacks? If Underwood wins, it could set a new standard for how public figures are treated in the media, ensuring that they are not subjected to baseless attacks that could damage their careers. On the other hand, a loss could reinforce the notion that celebrities are simply part of the public sphere and must accept any criticism that comes their way. This controversy has not only exposed the tensions between Underwood and The View, but has also illuminated the broader issues within the media landscape. The case raises crucial questions about the power dynamics between celebrities and the press, and the ways in which the media shapes public perception. If Underwood prevails, it could reshape the way media outlets operate, creating new standards for how celebrities are treated and how much leeway talk shows and hosts have when it comes to commenting on public figures. The legal battle between Underwood and The View has reached a critical juncture. Will it force talk shows to rethink their approach to criticism, or will it embolden them to continue making unchecked accusations without consequences? The outcome of this case will have far-reaching implications for both the media and the entertainment industry, as it will set new precedents for how celebrities and media figures interact. For Underwood, this lawsuit is about more than just the potential financial damages. It's about standing up for herself and other artists who feel they've been unfairly targeted by the media. If she wins, it could send a strong message to the media that celebrities have the right to defend their reputations when attacked. However, if The View and Behar are victorious, it could signal to talk shows and media platforms that they have the freedom to make bold and potentially defamatory statements without fear of legal consequences. As the lawsuit progresses, it is clear that the case will have lasting effects on both media practices and the future of celebrity criticism. The stakes are incredibly high, and the outcome could reshape how the entertainment industry, media, and public figures navigate the complex terrain of free speech and defamation. Is Underwood justified in suing The View, or does this lawsuit represent an overreach that could undermine freedom of speech? As the case continues, we will be watching closely to see how it unfolds. The ruling in this case may very well set the tone for how celebrities and media personalities interact in the future, and it may serve as a defining moment for media accountability in the years to come.